You take the vote, please.
Oh, yeah. One second, then I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
That's all the public participation I had. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Wait 1 second.
I have some final comments that I would like to make before we take that vote. This city council is talking out of both sides of their collective mouths. We talk about the need to address stormwater problems. Then we approve roughly $45,000 to give to nonprofits to help them with their stormwater costs. The next amount's $225,000 over the next 5 years, or 60% of the annual amount allocated for the stormwater construction. In order to make up for the lost revenue I was going to call it the giveaway, but I don't want to say that, but we did to the nonprofits, the shortfall in the available stormwater funding, we need to supplement the stormwater funding from the general fund. If we're going to dip into the reserves, it is more financially prudent to fund one-time expenditures like stormwater projects than to fund reoccurring general fund expenses. Oh yeah, let's talk about that half-cent sales tax while we're at it. It's not been approved by the voters. Is 2 years from implementation, and it may need to be to help with septic tank removals or to actually also protect Gemini Springs. Residents have noted to me that this effort to draw down reserves in order to roll back the tax rate appears to be a naked attempt to create a campaign bullet point instead of looking out for the financial well-being of the city of DeBary. Please. Please.
Okay. Now, Ryan, please.
And let's not forget the repair on High Banks to the tune of $500,000 for the broken pipe that we had. And let me go on. And I'm sorry, I'm pretty daggone passionate right now,
No,
Mayor.
go.
So,
I'm listening.
you know, raiding the reserves for ongoing expenses will kick the proverbial can down the road to the next year, such that either draconian cuts will be necessary or large tax increases. Those extra funds for the much-needed stormwater projects, forget about it. Maybe council can budget some funds for buckets to allow our residents to bail the water out. I'm sorry if I seem over the top, but I have been, and I've said this already once tonight, I've been passionate about fixing drainage problems. You know, let's think about this just a minute. A modest 1% addition to the real estate values, because DeBary is willing to tackle stormwater problems, will result in more money in our residents' pockets than the modest tax savings proposed with this millage rollback. And with that, Mayor, I'm done.
Very good.
Because I'm speaking through my mouth. I'm not speaking through any other hole. Right now, current stormwater rates, here's a chart provided by our stormwater department. It has the city of Winter Springs, the city of Holly Hill, the city of Longwood, Volusia County, city of Cocoa, Altamont Springs, Castleberry, Smyrna Beach, Ormond Beach, Kissimmee, Sanford, DeLand, Deltona, Edgewater, Daytona Beach, Maitland, Orlando, Oviedo, Winter Park, Palm Coast, and DeBary. We have a big nut that we've been covering, and this city has more than done their fair share of increases to make sure that every household is contributing towards that. We will not agree lowering and capping the churches and nonprofits' stormwater fees is something that I know they're very grateful. They never had to pay those fees. Some churches have been around since the 70s, and they pay thousands of dollars a year from donations. When property values rise, property taxes generate more revenue. For total revenue generated to stay the same, the tax rate must decrease. 13% home value increase this year in DeBary is a significant increase. As I stated last week, this is the year to do it. To take $1.1 million of citizen money to buy land and then want us to charge those same citizens $200,000 plus as a whole in taxes is, in my opinion, not fiscally responsible. The definition is a full rollback. A full rollback. That is what I received as a message from the county council yesterday. Members that served, they said, we did a full rollback. So there is a difference. If you keep the millage the same and your property taxes increase, you're essentially raising taxes every year, and the economy is in a good position. We don't know what the economy is going to do in 2-3 years down the line, but we will adjust accordingly. And I respect everybody's comments, except the comment of some people speaking out of both holes. I think that was very inappropriate. That's all I have.
That's a nice. Be courteous to each other. Be courteous to each other.